Alright, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days since I've done a recording. Only one said it. It's been a few days since I've done a recording because we ended up spending a few days down at the hospital with my youngest son, who you can actually see sitting behind me over there with the headphones on. Over that way someplace, right where my hand is at. Ugh. He ended up having back surgery. So, I'm home for a little bit now while we help him out with healing and all that fun-loving stuff. But during the time that we were in the hospital, I got a couple more ROM hack games that have shown up. And you can see my daughter coming up behind me there with her little Poppy dolls. But we got two more RAM hacks that came in. First one is a Genesis one. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. They recommended the guy a review on eBay and how he did on it. Oh no, I said where I got this one from. Oh geesh. I think it was eBay. Alright. Oh, the label ain't the greatest. I even cut the package some. Oh well. Alright. Label looks good. Whoops, my thing's over here. It is Sonic Remix Genesis cart. You see, the whole problem with the label is this part came on up. It's a nice thick label though, but that's not going to stay down when I push it down. But this is the first one, Sonic Remix. Curious, check this one on out. I don't think I have this on my Genesis emulator at all. And just like the normal stuff, it's regular screws inside here. It does have the Sega logo on the back and all that. Might be a little loose in the inside. You know, I'll take a look at the boards later. But this is the first one. Nothing major. I'll play this a little bit later and check it on out fully. This package, this big boy. This is two, I guess you call them ROM hacks still, of Sega Saturn games. And I'm curious how this guy does on his board. Alright, so the first one, I really got to work on my lighting here. But it's Sega Saturn, it's Lunar, the Silver Story. It is the English version and dubbed. I'll have to check out to make sure it's right. He did leave everything in Japanese, which is quite good. Puts them in a DVD case. And that inside print looks pretty good too. I mean, you really would not know, you definitely know it's not working design. But that looks pretty good. Is that a sticker? Let's see. Or did he etch these in there? Let's see here. Well, that actually does look like it is a sticker. Yep, that's a sticker that's on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a bad sticker at least, but it is definitely a sticker. I'm not going to pull it on up, but it is a sticker that he used. Still looks really good. He didn't quite have it lined up properly, as you can see here. Slightly off on the lineup. But all in all, not too bad. I'll test this one out later too, make sure it actually works. It's on just a CD, you know, just a regular blank CD. In order to play these on your Sega Saturn, you can have one of two things. One, a actual modded Sega Saturn that will allow you to just pop the disc in and play it. Or you actually need, it comes on when you see me use the action replay cart for my games. It comes on one of those, but the guys wipe it clean. And it's actually known as a soft mod, so you don't have to actually do anything internally to your Saturn. That's the one I like the most. Because I actually have a few other backup games of games I actually own, but that way I don't ruin them. But physically wise, looking at this, you know, it's just a regular plain old DVD case. His cardstock in here feels pretty good. It's pretty thick, so that's good.
Okay, so that's what happens if you get seen by them.
No complaints about the way the print looks. I mean, it's definitely faded out, all that. But no complaints there. Whoops, and it's not quite centered neither. Another one's not perfectly centered when you put it back in, but that's alright. It'll look good on my shelf. Then the second game, so far the print looks better on the second game, is one that now you can buy the US version, an HD one on Steam.
Oh, I gave. I lower it.
and I'm going to pronounce the name wrong. And yeah, this is definitely a better print. Grandar, Grandy, Grandhe, Behe, whatever you call it. This also is going to be the English dubbed version on my Saturn. Oh, and check it out. There's 2 discs in here. I did not know that. Alright, so far looking at disc 1. I mean, again, it's a sticker. You know, there's a little bit of there's like a bump right in here, but that's okay. Once again, you know, the stuff is not aligned perfectly. But all in all, no complaints. You know, as long as the guy makes it looks good. A little bit of hair on top, which you probably can't see in the camera. It actually has the web address where you grabbed them from, but not fully. At least you got the label from it. That's, I think, called database.org. You can get labels for everything, which is kind of nice.
Gosh.
This is disc 2,
4.
which is very hard to read everything on disc 2 because of how light the print is. But again, you know, I got no complaints. The guy's work is pretty good. What goes on there? With the amount of hacks I've been buying lately, though, like, you know, to be able to play these games on here and just to have it to where it looks better in my system. You know, it'll look nice when it's up on the shelf, you know, so that's good. But with the amount of hacks that I have bought, I'll have to show some differences between when you can tell they use print compared to what looks like a laser sketcher that goes in there. So
You totally didn't see me.
my son over there is streaming live right now. So one of the other big things with these is that a lot of people don't like it when we do this kind of stuff, but these are games that, at least these 2 on the Saturn, I would never be able to play because I can't read Japanese. So you can download them from different websites. You have to look for it where you can play them on an emulator on your computer. Or you can have somebody else who maybe can get you everything looking right to go through. And just like other games too, like
Okay, I haven't this.
you know, the Mortal Kombat I bought here, or even Outrun. You know, Sega doesn't physically make these games anymore. You know, they're not making the cartridge versions, having them released, anything like that. So you can download the RAMs, you can get them that way, and this goes for Nintendo too, is that if I can get the game still from somebody else and pay them money for it, what's the problem? You know, it'd be like if I went and bought, like how I bought this one right here.
Okay, this
Actual version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my Saturn, on my Master System. You know, I bought this from a third party. Sega didn't get any money for this. So when people make that argument about, well, Sega's not making money from this, of course not. They don't make these anymore. Just like Nintendo. Nintendo, if you know you get an original Mario game for the actual Nintendo Entertainment System, you know they're not making money on that anymore. You buy it from a third-party person. That person will go, oh, I charge this guy $60 for this, and say you get 49 of it, the guy keeps the rest. That doesn't happen. So that's why I don't mind buying hacks like this. You know, it would be nice if the guys that did the hack got some money from it, but you know, not in charge of that kind of stuff. But just being able to get the games and playing them on my unit is where I have the most fun at. So those are those ones. I do got a couple physical games still coming in. Once they get here, I will show those ones off. But other than that, those were the ones I had for now. Just a couple more hacks. I'm going to try out this Sonic remix, see how that is next, and see you guys in the next video. Say bye-bye, puppies.